When doing physical exercise, there is always a risk of injury. Therefore, by taking part in this class, you do so at your own risk. Always rest or have a drink of water when you need to, and if you are in any doubt about your suitability to this exercise, please consult your doctor before taking part.
Hi, I'm Emma and I'm a yoga teacher for us. Today we're going to do some yoga to reduce anxiety. All you'll need is either a block or a cushion or even a rolled up towel and maybe a glass of water. So if you want to press pause to go and grab that, now you can. Okay, so we're finding ourselves in a comfortable seated position. Maybe placing your cushion or your block underneath your bottom. This helps to lift your hips. Takes a little bit of pressure off your hips. If you're comfortable in a cross-legged position, great. If not, that's fine. Just take both legs straight out in front of you, maybe soles of the feet together, or maybe you prefer to have your legs straight, whatever feels good for you. So in this position, we're just going to start to notice our breathing. Allow yourself to settle down into your space, noticing whatever sounds are around you, but not letting anything distract you. If it's accessible, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Maybe closing your eyes. If that's not comfortable, just softening your gaze. Maybe focusing your gaze on an object, but rather than stare, keeping that soft gaze. Allow your shoulders to drop down away from your ears. Tuning into your soft inhale and soft exhale. Allowing your belly to expand with each inhale. And gently drawing your navel towards your spine with each exhale. Just taking a few more breaths like this. We're going to begin by deepening your breath, so placing both hands onto your lower belly. This just helps you to notice where your breath is going. As you inhale, allow your belly to expand as big as you can into your hands. As you exhale, pulling your belly button back towards your spine. So nice big exaggerated movements. As you breathe in, pushing your belly into your hands like a balloon. As you breathe out, drawing your navel in towards your spine. So just taking a few breaths like this in your own breath time. See if you can deepen your breath a little bit more. One more breath here. Releasing your hands back down onto your knees. We're going to do a breath where we count our breathing. So with your next inhale, inhale to your count of 4, holding for 2, and we're going to try to extend the exhale to a count of 8. So we'll try one full round together. So exhaling all your breath out of your mouth. Inhale through your nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding 1, 2. Exhaling 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so when you're ready, repeating that breath in your own time. Inhaling to the count of 4, holding for 2, Slowing down your exhale to a count of 8. We'll do one more full round in your own count. Inhaling for 4, holding for 2, exhaling for 8. Lovely. After your next exhale, just returning to your regular breathing, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Taking both feet out in front of you. Have the soles of your feet together, but rather than pressing the soles of the feet together, allow them to open a little like a book. And it might not be too comfortable at first, but as long as it's not painful, that's okay. We're just moving different areas of our body. Taking both hands onto the front of your shins. And it might be high up near your knees for you, or it might be lower down near your ankles, just finding a place where that feels good. Spreading your fingers and gently holding on to the front of your shins. As you inhale, we're lengthening through your spine, reaching your chest forward. If it feels okay, reaching your head back, stretching into your throat. As you exhale, as you breathe out, arching your spine, tucking your chin. And we're going to move through these cat-cow breaths in your own time as you inhale, reaching your chest forward, lifting your gaze, lifting your chin. As you exhale, arching your spine, tucking your chin into chest. Inhale as you reach your chest forward. Exhale as you arch your spine and tuck your chin. Doing 5 more breaths in your own time. Just allowing your breath to massage your spine with each inhale and each exhale. Removing any tension from around your back, around your shoulders. Last breath here. As you exhale, we're going to fold forward, allowing your chest to be heavy, chin to tuck in towards your chest. And maybe it feels good for you to hold on to your shins here. Maybe it feels nice to press both hands down into the ground. Allowing your breath to settle here. We're going to stay here for a couple of minutes. Allow your knees to be heavy, your head and your chest to be heavy. Still taking that nice big inhale, big exhale. Just using your breath to really move any tension out of your body. Taking 3 more big breaths here. Keeping your chin tucked in towards your chest, begin to walk your hands back up your legs, bringing your head up last. Take a couple of resting breaths here. Stretching both legs straight out in front of you and taking your block or your cushion from under your bottom. So with the legs straight out in front of you, have a check how this feels. If it feels very tight on the back of your legs, have a soft bend in your knees. And if you've got a cushion, a rolled up towel, or even a block, placing that underneath your knees, and this will give it a little bit more support. Okay, flexing and pointing your toes. Just notice how this engages the back line of your legs, and then it moves into your thighs and the front of your legs. Finding stillness, flexing your toes back if that feels okay. Take a nice big inhale to lengthen through your spine. As you exhale, creeping your hands forward to come into a forward fold. If you have your legs stretched out in front of you, pressing down into your knees. If you have the cushion or the soft towel underneath, keep focusing on the length in your spine, as if you're trying to reach your heart towards your feet. Whichever variation you've chosen, allow your arms to be heavy, allow your head to be heavy. Noticing any sensations that might arise while you're in this pose. And just knowing that each sensation will move in and out of your body. See if you can guide your awareness back to your breath. Taking 5 more breaths here. Maybe you want to move a little bit deeper. Maybe you want to walk up and loosen this stretch a little. Keeping your chin tucked in towards your chest, begin to walk your hands back up to your thighs. Crossing your feet and rolling forward to bring yourself onto all fours into a tabletop position. So in tabletop, have a check that your knees are roughly hip distance apart. Have a check that your wrists are about shoulder distance apart. Then we're going to spread through the fingers of your hands, pressing down into all parts of your hands, into the pads of your fingers, and into the pads of your fingertips. Okay. Allow your head to be heavy. We're going to take a big inhale to expand your belly. As you exhale, arching your spine, tucking your chin, taking your gaze to your toes. As you inhale, slowly lowering the belly, reaching the chest forward, and if it feels okay, lifting your gaze and lifting your chin. So in your own breath time, as you exhale, arching your spine, taking your gaze to your toes. As you inhale, lowering your belly, reaching your chest forward, lifting your gaze. And just moving through these cat-cow breaths in your own time. Inhaling as you lower your belly, exhaling as you arch. And with your next inhale, coming back to your tabletop position. Coming onto the back of your right hand. So allow the back of your hand to rest down onto the ground. Spreading your fingers as wide as you can. We're going to slide that hand under your left arm. Nice and slowly, lowering down onto the shoulder and onto the side of your face. Keeping your left hand pressed down into the ground. And this might feel enough here. Or maybe you'd like to try creeping your left hand forward to increase the stretch around your shoulders. Because we tend to hold a lot of tension around our shoulders, around our neck. Just taking a few big breaths to settle into your pose, and then allow your breath to settle. Let go of any control of your breath. Really allow yourself to soften into the ground. Just let go of holding any tension. Two more breaths here. And then when you're ready, walking your left hand back towards your face, sliding your right arm through to come back to your tabletop position. Just taking a few breaths here. Keeping your chin tucked in towards your chest. Coming onto the back of your other hand, your left hand. Take a moment to spread into the fingers. And then as you exhale, sliding that left hand through your right arm. Slowly lowering down onto your shoulder, onto the side of your head. Maybe you want to keep your right hand here by your face. Or maybe it feels good to stretch that arm straight out in front of you. Taking 8 more breaths here. Just noticing your inhale and noticing your exhale. Maybe even closing your eyes or softening your gaze. One more full breath here. Taking your right hand back towards your face as you inhale, sliding your left arm to bring yourself back into your tabletop position. Coming into a child's pose. Taking the big toes together. Allow your knees to come a little bit wider than your hips. So walking your hands back towards your body, coming in to that point that you can feel the stretch on the inside of your hips. When that feels okay, begin to walk your hands forward. Maybe lowering down onto your forearms, fingers spread, allow your head to be heavy. If this feels good, stay here. If you'd like a bit of a deeper stretch around your back and your shoulders, try walking your hands out further in front of you, resting your head down onto the ground. And always remember that if you try walking into the pose a little bit deeper and it doesn't feel nice, just bring yourself back. It's your yoga practice. Bring yourself back to a place that feels good. And whichever variation of the pose you're in, gently guiding your awareness back to your breathing now. Each inhale, allowing your breath to fill your belly. And if it feels good, trying to slow down your exhale. Taking a few more breaths in this pose. If at any point you feel anxious in the pose, try counting your breath. Without controlling it, just notice how long it takes for that full inhale, how long it takes for that full exhale. Just gently guiding your awareness to your breath. Preparing to move. Keep your chin tucked in towards your chest. Begin to walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. And we're just going to take a few breaths here. Allow your head to be heavy, maybe even arching your spine a little. Coming into our penultimate pose. Taking the knees so they're hip distance apart. And we're going to try to keep our hips stacked over our knees. Walking your hands as far forward as feels good. We're going to lower our head down towards the ground. If this feels a little bit tight on your shoulders, you can soften this stretch by walking the hands out to the side a little wider than your shoulders. As long as it's not painful, try to breathe into that little bit of discomfort. And try to remind yourself that every sensation that arises through your body will move in, will peak, and then it will pass. Allowing your forehead to be heavy. And softly pressing your hands down into the ground. We're going to take 3 more breaths in this pose. Preparing to move, slowly walking your hands back underneath your shoulders, keeping your gaze towards your feet. Just take a few resting breaths here. sitting your hips back to your heels. Reaching both hands to one side, bringing both legs straight out in front of you. If you've got a cushion or a rolled up towel, we're going to place it just behind your knees. If not, don't worry, that's fine. But it's just nice to have a bit of support behind your knees here. Using your hands to lower yourself down onto your back. Allowing your shoulders to settle down into your space. Allowing your hips to feel heavy. If you've not got a towel or a cushion underneath your knees, maybe take your feet a little wider than your hips. Allow your feet to flop out to the side. So just enjoying this reclined position. Bringing your awareness to your breath. And just noticing that point at which the back of your head is in contact with the ground. Just allow your head to feel heavy. Allow your head to be fully supported. Feeling safe and feeling calm. Allow your shoulders to feel heavy. Allowing that sense of calm to move into the back of your arms, around your wrists. Allowing the backs of your hands to feel heavy. Visualizing your breath as it moves along your spine, from the very tip of your tailbone all the way up to the top of your shoulders. Breathing space into your back, into your ribs, and into your hips. And with each breath, giving yourself permission to relax that tiny bit more. Acknowledging any thoughts that come into your mind. Gently guiding your attention back to your soft inhale and soft exhale. Allowing your breath to soothe your body. Allowing your breath to calm your mind. Bringing your awareness to the heels of your feet. Noticing the point at which they're in contact with the earth. Visualize drawing whatever energy you need from the earth through your feet, through the heels of your feet. Allowing that energy to move along your legs, around the back of your knees, around the middle part of your body and up into your shoulders, into your left arm and into your right arm. And eventually resting your awareness at the point which the back of your head is in contact with the ground. Gently guiding your awareness back into your body. Begin to deepen your breathing, allowing your belly to balloon with each inhale, allowing your breath to disperse around your body with each exhale. Wiggling your fingers, your toes, and maybe just moving your jaw from one side to the other, releasing any tension that might be hiding there. Bending one knee and your other knee. Using your hands to hug your knees in towards your chest. Rolling over onto your right hand side. Just enjoy a few breaths here. And when you're ready, rolling yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Placing both hands together in front of your heart. Maybe closing your eyes and just taking a moment to thank yourself for doing this practice today. Take a nice big breath in. Namaste. Thank you. If you need any more information, you can get it from the Us Active website, and there's lots more classes available there too. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you soon.